It's finally happened. It's beautiful. Look at my creation, the T95. This is God's work at its finest. This American Tier 9 tank destroyer is incredibly slow, or at least it used to be. Before, it went 16 kilometers per hour. Now, it goes 20 kilometers per hour. And while that may not sound like that big of a buff, 4 kilometers per hour, big whoop. Well, that's a lot, judging that, again, it only went 16 before. That's quite a big percentage jump in top speed and over a decent amount of distance that will make a huge amount of change. And not only, but you've got the super speed boost consumable, which means that you can actually get up to 25 kilometers per hour forwards. That is the fastest the T95 has ever gone. This crew is feeling like 0.5 G's of force when they step on the gas. So what are we going to do in today's video? Well, clearly, I'm going to show you just how powerful the 95 has always been, but now just what it can get itself stuck into even more. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my stats in it today. Now, I played 10 battles in Platoon with Bat Chat Begins. All 10 of these battles were wins, and 3,204 damage was dealt. I basically just drove and drove and drove until I ran into the enemy. And then once I ran into them, I kept driving, because that's all you do in this vehicle. It's kind of like a mouse, but you have a lot more DPM and a gun that punches a lot harder. So let's go over the first battle here. I thought that this would just be a fun battle to showcase because of the shots I was able to get off. So here we go. You ready for this speed? Speed! The light speed, 20! Look at that, 20 kilometers per hour. But wait, speed boost, we're going 25. It's never been seen before. I love this tank. A lot of people hate the 95. They call it one of the worst grinds in the game. For me, this is a fun vehicle. In fact, my tier list, you saw me put it in the good. For my personal playstyle, I would have put this thing in broken. Okay, maybe that's a bit of a stretch, but it can be a great tank, honestly. And the 100% win rate for 10 battles definitely showcases. I mean, I have 400 battles in the T95 just about, and I'm at a 70% win rate in the vehicle. And that's to point out that as well, I've had quite a few suffer donations on my live streams telling me to run it completely stock. So even with those losses added in, I'm still 70%. It's just easy mode playing the 95. I mean, I do better in this tank a lot of the time than I do in the 60 TP. So what are we going to do here? Well, the first thing is I'm going to capture this base, because why not? I told Bat Chat, who is in a standard B off to the medium side, that I was going to cap this base. So I drove right into it. I was expecting to get some backlash, but nope, okay. Well, then who cares? Let's keep on driving. IS-8 over here, tried to hit him, but just went into his outer track wheel. I was thinking for a second, do I back up? And then I was like, nah, I'm on the 95. Who cares? That guy, who cares if he shoots me? Anyway, we're going to continue pushing up, and there it is. The Interceptor, the T100. Well, you're going to have something to intercept right on your radar, my guy. Yeah, 1,052 damage. Ha-ha. And there went the full health T100 LT. Sure, that thing may be great. It may be overpowered, but it doesn't beat the mighty 95. So now we've got the Tortoise. But it's a Tortoise. I mean, what's it going to do to me? Armor buff, boo-hoo. All right, so that's 2 vehicles dead in, well, the first 2 minutes of this battle. I would normally say the first couple seconds, but, well, it's not, because it's 95. I've noticed that this is not an early game tank, which makes sense, but, like, every time I played this vehicle, there were a lot of very close battles. In fact, the next one I'm going to show you wasn't necessarily a close battle, because, I mean, I was in a 95. It's a win from the start. But you're going to notice how in that battle, it looked like it was a loss, but then this tank was just able to sweep up the win. And I just want to point out, this Kron has had a shot for the last 20 seconds, and he's just having a fun time. He's like, where do I aim? Oh no, but wait, there's one more tank. Oh no, HE, 840. It's just so fun. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The first battle. I didn't really block that much, but it showcased just why 155mm armaments are great. And this one in particular carries a lot of DPM, over 2,800 to be exact, with some very good penetration and some decent accuracy. So there you go. First battle was a mastery. I probably got a mastery just because I managed to not only shoot a light tank, but HE it, and then I also managed to shoot a 30B and HE it. I don't know why, but I get a lot of HEs off in this vehicle. So now we find ourselves stuck on Himmelsdorf. Now, in theory, this is one of the best maps you can get for the T95. I was literally planning on just driving in the D and continuing to drive until I ran into somebody. And, well, it's going to be a bit longer of a trip than that. So here we go. Speed boost activated. Now you might wonder, well, why don't I save my speed boost until I get rushed, or I need the traverse speed, the reverse speed? Well, I don't actually save it because I'd rather use it at the beginning, get in the position faster, and then have it back sooner to use it once again. I am very conservative when it comes to my speed boost. So, what do we have here? Well, we got base D, and that's really all that's in my line of sight. Batchat's over in his standard B. He plays a little bit too aggressive. We'll just put it like that. So he kind of gets cleared there in a moment. They're going to get YOLO rushed. But right now, we got the Waffle spotted, and I've noticed he has no camo, which means he also probably has no spall liner, which might come back to haunt him later. We got the 112 Glacial. We got a lot of things. So I'm just driving this train. And let's just go. Come on, speed. I'll be honest, while this tank is much faster, and you'll notice it doesn't actually seem that slow while driving it, it still can be painful to pull around a corner and just realize how slow you are. Now that was an HE, and I was shooting at the 112's rear, but I guess the AT-15 is such a good teammate, he wanted to take the shell instead. So there you go, AT-15 is destroyed. Now we got the Glacial 112. You'll also notice off to the side, as soon as I shoot this, just bounces off by a little bit that, yeah, Batchat. And half of the team is not in the best grounding right now. Yeah, Batchat gets cleared, and that's not good because he is a fantastic player, and that was really the only fantastic medium we had. I had a choice right now, shoot the Glacial or shoot the CDCs. Well, you know what I'm going to do. HE and kaboom! Yep, there goes one CDC out of the battlefield. Serves you right for rushing, my friend. And now again, just gonna bump, 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 ba da da. Oh, what's that, Glacial? You wanted to enjoy your battle? That's a shame. Maybe you shouldn't buy a premium tank. Pay to lose is what it should be called. I mean, this is just stupid. Oh, my God. I have enough DPM to bully him, enough penetration to go through his upper plate. And, yeah, well, welcome to America, where big fat things bully you. And there you go. We shoot him once again, and Tiger 2 finishes him off. So, back into the battlefield. I've got my speed boost back. I'm saving it just in case. But what do we have here? Well, we've got the Emil-2, we've got the Waffenträger, the CDC, and the IS-3. IS-3, put on my speed boost. Come on, go, 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 go. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to be able to hit that. I was wondering where they were, and then, oh, look, there's the CDC, but nah, who cares about the CDC? That's 1,000 damage. Haha, we've already blocked 1,600 in this game. So, yeah, it's going pretty good so far. And then we got the CDC who's trying to flank me. One thing you'll notice about the T95 is it's actually quite impressive on a traverse speed. And this guy, yeah, he kind of Dumbledorfed himself into that wall there, so he's dead. And, yes, the game lagged here. Oh, actually, no, apparently the server reset. Let me cut back to where I was. Thought we'd just watch this AMX CDC die again, just because he was a doofus and feels pretty good to kill a CDC and a T95. Oh, bye-bye. So, back to the battle. We've got an Emil-2 off to the side. The IS-3 is still behind me, and the Waffle, I really didn't care about him. He was really bad, and obviously, if he's not running Spall and no camo, yeah, then he's terrible. Also, that moment there, that's what I was talking about before with the lag. When we were in the middle of the battle, the game randomly had an incredibly large lag spike and just said, nope. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about Wargaming servers today and their API, but good news is that I did not get banned by that Waffle. And this Emil-2, well, he got slappered by me. So the Emil-2, well, he's basically dead. The Waffenträger is off to the side, and, I mean, again, you can just see where the 95 picks up these wins. So this was about all the damage I did in this game. I blocked 2,930 damage. Tried to hit that, and just... yeah, the game doesn't always love me. But it's just the fact that the T95 has this immense carrying capacity, where even if your team looks like they're going to lose, this vehicle can just come out with the craziest of victories. So there we go, we went on Supremacy Base Capture, and that was a 4,800 damage battle. And a majority of the games are like this. Either Batchat would die, or our mediums would get pushed, and after that I'd have to deal with them later. I mean, this was an incredibly easy game, and it showcases just why mobility might not always be key, because it does have alpha, and it does have DPM, and some incredible armor. Hopefully, all of you enjoyed today's video. I really like playing this, especially that moment when I got to demolish that T100 LT. Obviously, the T95 is not for everybody, and I do want to point that out now. A lot of people don't watch my videos till the end, but some of you might. So, for the people that do, and the people that care most about this channel, I want to point out that not every game is like this in the T95, and this is one of those special tanks that I just do very well in. So, what I will say is that you probably won't do this well in the tank. In fact, you won't. So if you pull this vehicle out expecting to get 3,000, 4,000 damage wins every time, you're not going to. I would suggest to use it in a platoon, and it's still probably not going to be that fun. But I thought that this would be a fun video to make, talking about why one of my favorite tier 9s in the game has finally gotten just that bit better. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye!